Now what I am trying to do with this earth, I am actually thinking of introducing the concept of a scripting in Unity using C#. So I have already told that most of my viewers are beginners and they don't know C# coding language, and I told them that I will not use C# very much. I will not write code. I will only use some simple codes, and rather than writing codes I will focus on how to use codes. So that's what I am doing. I will write a very simple code. So if you are beginner, don't be scared. It's a very simple code. You will see that in a minute. So let's create a script, and to create a script, first I will create a folder and I will put all the scripts in that folder, because we are doing things in an organized manner. This is not important, but we are doing things in organized manner. So let's create a folder and call it a scripts. So let's open the script folder and create a new script. There can be multiple methods to create a new script, but basically what is the function I will tell you. Actually I want to create a simple script which will rotate our earth. It means I want to put some rotation to our earth. And what is this earth? This is just a sphere which I have modified to earth using a texture image and created a material, and now it's looking like earth. So it's just a sphere, but I'm calling it earth. So let's create a new sphere. Create. Here you can see create C# a script, and we have to name our script, and I will name it rotate, 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 and I will apply this script to our game object, that is earth. To apply this script in our game object, simply drag and drop it on earth. Let's see the properties of earth first. Here you can see we have got a lot of property: transform, sphere mesh filter, mesh renderer, a sphere collider, and shader, but it currently do not have any scripts. So I will minimize all of them using this small arrows. So now you can see it do not have any scripts. To add, when we will add a script, let's simply drag and drop the script to our earth. You can see now this sphere component is added, which means a C# script is added. There are also other ways to do it. Let's see those methods. First I will remove this component, this script, and then here the second method is select the earth and select add component and search for the script that you have created. That you can see I have created a script with name is rotate. So let's search for rotate, ROTATE, rotate. Here you can see Unity have searched the script named rotate. And what is this script? This is the same script that I have just created in the assets folder, in the scripts folder inside asset folder. So both the things are same. So you can add it by this method or by dot method, it depends on you. And I will tell you a third method. Actually these are very simple things, but just I am telling you. I will rotate, I will delete all this. Now I cannot undo this. Let's save our scene. You can see once again we have lost our script. So we will add a script. To add a script, I am telling you this third method, add component. Let's clear our search first. Add component and search for new script, NEW a script. So you can directly add a new script, and you can name it and create it. And one other method to do so is add component and simply put the name of the script. If Unity could not find anything, it means that it will understand you are looking for a script. So I will search for rotate, ROTATE. Here you can see when I search for rotate, Unity had nothing for the name of rotate, but what it has given an option, it has given an option of it has given an option for new script. It means we are creating a new script and the name of a script will be rotate. Okay, Sandeep is calling once again. I will pause my recording here. Sorry for the interruptions. Here we are again. I just searched for a component named rotate and I got nothing for rotate except this new script. It means we will create a new script and the name of a script will be rotate. Create and add. Where it went? Yes, it's here. And now the source file for this script will be in assets. Here you can see this is rotate. I will move it to a script. Okay, now to edit this script you have to simply open this script. To open this script, simply double click, or here you can see the 3 small dots. Here, edit a script. Both options will work similarly. So for first time, let's edit a script. And if you have any scripting software which supports in Unity, it will work. For example, I have got Microsoft Visual Studio, and even Unity Hub gives an option to download Microsoft Visual Studio if you don't have it already installed. So you can use any software. I have seen some of them were using VS Code and some other softwares, but I use Microsoft Visual Studio, and even any version of Visual Studio. Currently Unity Hub gives an option to download Microsoft Visual Studio 2019 and I am using the version 2017. It won't make a difference, all are same. So here you can see I have created a script and I have not written a single word in this script. Still we have got lots of functions and whatever it is, and I won't actually tell you about scripting. I am just creating a simple script and I will use in it. If you want to learn scripting, you have to learn it on your own, or we can conduct some other webinars for it. So here you can see Unity system, Unity engine, public class, mono behavior, so many terms are there and we don't know any of it. So here Unity have also given its support for this. Let's see this. Search on Google for Unity scripting. Okay, and here you can see the first result that I have got, docs.unity3d.com. it means a scripting Unity manual. We have got a manual. So I'm just telling you this because it is provided by Unity technology, and this manual is present for all the versions of Unity. Actually a lot of your issues can be solved by seeing this Unity documentation, or you can say the manual. Actually I have to use this very often because every time I stuck I will go to either Unity forms or Unity documentations. So here you can see I have to select a version of Unity. Actually they have provided this support for every version starting from 5.2. They stopped it, it means they have stopped it for Unity 3, and you can see 2019.4 is not currently updated. 2019.4 is actually selected, so I don't need to do anything. But if you have any version, any different version, say suppose 2018.4, just select 2018.4 and a scripting for 2018 version of Unity will be opened. Actually more or less they are same, only a few changes are there. So I will go with this 2019.4 version, and whatever I need to know I will search the manual. Here you can see lots of options are there. If you want to learn about video, audio files, audio mixer, video, animation and animator, everything is there. So if you want to check, just search it on Google and you will get it. It's actually very helpful. Those people who work in Unity know its importance. So why I am telling you this, because let's see, for example, we have got this mono behavior. I don't know what this suppose I don't know what this mono behavior is, so I will search about mono behavior in this Unity documentation. Here search mono behavior. So you can see it's searching, and if it got any result it will tell you. Actually my Wi-Fi is slow, so it's not searching. Let's copy this term and paste it here. So currently my net is not working properly, I think. Yes, you can see the search is successful. Your search for mono behavior resulted in 137 match. Here you can see there are lots of match actually, so you can read this. I just have to tell this because it's very helpful. So I will check the first result. It says important class, and here you can see inside class it have got mono behavior and description. What is mono behavior? Here you can read it from here. Similarly, if you have any doubt regarding the features of Unity, you can look it on Unity documentation, and there are chances that your doubt will be solved here. So use this feature of Unity documentation. Okay, and let's click on this mono behavior, and here you can see all the descriptions of mono behavior. You can see the start and update functions that were present in this script, void start and void update. So all the informations are there. So if you want to learn scripting or to learn about any of the features, be sure to check Unity documentation once. It's very helpful. So I will create a very simple script. I will close this Unity documentation for a while, and sorry for this noise. So in void update, actually at this time I don't want to tell you anything about scripting, as my viewers are very beginner and I don't want to confuse them with heavy terms. So I am just creating a simple script, very simple script, which we will use to rotate our earth. So what we do, we will go for transform. Actually let's see what transform is. Here you can see when we have selected our game object, the first component it have got is transform, and inside transform it has got position and rotation and scale. And if I am using transform, you can make a guess that using this transform I have to either position it, to rotate it, or to scale it. So I will type transform inside this update function and transform dot. Here you can see when I have typed transform dot, you can see all the possible options that will work. So I will just go with rotate because I want to rotate. Here you can see in rotate also I have got multiple options: local rotation, rotate, rotate around, and many things. I will go with rotate. Transform dot rotate. Don't worry about this script, it's a very simple script. I am just explaining the use of this script, how this script is used inside Unity. And on day 3 of the webinar, or simply if we proceed, we will use multiple scripts in our app development, but we will not write any codes for it. We will just copy the codes from internet because we don't know scripting. Okay, so I am writing this simple code, transform dot rotate, and here I have to give the actually vector positions. Let's say 0 0 0 and a semicolon here. If you know about C# or any programming language, then these things will be more clear to you. Here transform dot rotate 0 0 0, and let's change this value to, say, suppose 5. So I will tell you what it will do. It will rotate our earth, or you can say our sphere, around x-axis with a speed of 5. Don't worry about it, we will just use it and see how it has worked. So the script was already there, the script is loaded, and I will save my scene, and I will hit the play button, and let's see. So here you can see in the play button we have got an option maximize on play. So if you want to see the full view of your game when you hit the play button, you can use this. So let's use this first, and I am saving my scene because there is a chance that my Unity may crash because I am about to hit the play button. So I have saved my scene. I will hit the play button now. So here you can see our Earth is rotating in a very weird manner. Actually it's rotating around the x-axis, but in general what we have learned, what we know, what reality is, Earth do not rotates like this. So it's looking very weird for us. It means we have selected the wrong rotation. And let's see this one more time, and this time I will not select this maximize on play, so that we can see this scene window and this game window both at once. So let's hit the play button once again, and let's see some other view. Here you can see how our Earth is rotating. It's rotating around the x-axis, which is very weird. Earth do not rotate like this. So I will just stop it. It's very irritating, and change this rotation for y-axis. Let's say 5. I have saved my script. I pressed Ctrl+S. Here you can see my script do not have any errors. If you got any error, say for example, let's create an error first. I will delete something. So here you can see I have created a script which has some errors, and you can see the errors are represented by this a spiral red lines, and also a warning and so many things which indicate that our script is not correct. So they will actually tell you, and let's save this incorrect script, see what happens. Okay, now I have saved my script with some errors, with some intentional errors, and let's go back to Unity. This script will be loaded, and here you can see in the console menu we have got the error. Unity is saying that we have some errors. It's actually telling you about that error. So let's clear this console, and I already know what the error is, so I will fix it. And let's hit the play button once again containing this error. So I will hit the play button. I am doing it intentionally. Here you can see the play feature is not working. What it's saying, all compiler errors have to be fixed before you can enter play mode. It means your Unity app or game will not work even if you have a single error in your scripting. So you have to make your app or game completely error free. Error may also be generated due to various other reasons. I have told you one reason, and there can also be a scenario. For example, I am telling you a common scenario. When you download and import an asset from Unity store or from anywhere else, if your asset is not supported, say for example if it's very old, your asset is very old and it is not supported in Unity 2019, then you will get some errors and warnings. Remember the Barbarian model we used? When I imported that Barbarian model, it was made with Unity 5.6. So we got a warning there, and we were still able to use that Barbarian model in the game without fixing that warning. And why we were able to use it? Because it was a warning and not error. There is a difference between warning and error. If your game had, if your app has warnings, it can still work, but if you have errors, it will not work. So if we got some warnings, it was actually denoted by yellow colors, but we have got some errors, so it is seen by red colors. Here you can see, no matter how I clear it, it won't be cleared because we have not fixed our error. Once we will fix our error, only then it will be cleared. So let's fix my error. Actually let's fix it, rotate, and I will save it again, and you can see I just pressed Ctrl+S, and this time we are not getting any red curly lines indicating that this is an error-free code. Let's go back to Unity. Our script will be loaded, and this time you can see the error is automatically removed from the console. It means our program is error-free and now it will work. So this time in the script we are trying to rotate our earth in y-axis. Let's see how it is. I will save my scene and I will hit the play button. So here you can see our earth is now rotating around the y-axis. You can see this was the y-axis. Here also you can see the y-axis is denoted by green color, and now the actual rotation of earth is also around the y-axis. So we are a little bit more comfortable in this view, but you can see still the rotation is a bit unnatural. Actually it's a bit fast. We will try to make it slow. Let's stop this, and this time let's make it more fast. Then we will make it slow. So this time I have set the rotation speed to 50, and now what will happen, I will tell you. The earth will rotate very fast. I have saved my scene in case Unity is crashed. So here you can see our earth is rotating in y-axis and it's very fast. So let's remove it, and to make it slow I will introduce one more function, time.delta time. Actually it will make our rotation smooth. Don't worry about this time.delta time. Oh, okay, it is incorrect. Let me see. Time.delta time. Actually what happens whenever you use dot, say here time dot, you can see there we got a lot of possible options, out of which I am using delta time. I will type DE, and here you can see we got the delta time. I will select delta time. Don't worry about this time.delta time. Just think like that it will make our rotation smooth, because we are not here to learn about scripting, but we are here to learn how the scripting works in Unity. So I have saved it, and let's hit the play button once more. Here you can see our earth still has got a speed of 50, but since I used the time.delta time function, it made our rotation a lot smoother. Some of you may also be thinking that instead of using another function time.delta time, why not reduce the speed from 5 to 1? Let's do it. Actually it's also a method, but I will tell you time.delta time works best in these cases. I am not trying to elaborate anything. I don't want you to be confused. I am just telling you that you can use it. So this time I will use this time I will not use time.delta time. Instead I will just decrease the speed from 50 to, let's say, 1. And to be able to visualize it, I will create one other earth, and in one earth I will rotate it using time.delta time, and in other earth I will rotate it using simply the rotator speed 1. So let's duplicate this earth. To duplicate this, either use the prefab or duplicate it, but our prefab do not contain this script, so let's use that prefab actually, or let's copy it simply, Ctrl C V. So both of our earth are placed at the same coordinates, so let's change it. and here again you can see from the view of main camera both align in the same line, so still we are able to see only one Earth in this game window because both the Earths are aligned. And this is how actually solar eclipse and lunar eclipse works in real life. If one or two of the heavenly bodies align in the same line. I don't know why I'm telling you, you know this. So let's undo this, and this time I will here it's looking like a cell division in this game window actually. So let's move it a bit. Here you can see now we are able to see both the Earths, and both have got a rotation of 108 degree. Let's set it to 0. Actually why it's rotated, because I just want to see India, so let's change the rotation to 0 0, and here you can see both the Earths. Let's now this orientation is good, and I will save it, Ctrl+S. This is Earth and this is Earth 1. To make some distinctions, let's rename it some differently. For first Earth I will name it Earth Prime, and for second Earth I will name it Earth 616. Okay, you can see now I am creating my own multiverse. And if you got this reference, Earth Prime and Earth 616, please do let me in the comment section. I just want to know how many people got this reference. Don't worry about it, I just have named Earth Prime and Earth 616 to actually see the changes. So here you can see both our Earth Prime and Earth 616 has got the script rotate. But what I planned actually, I plan to use a different script in Earth 616, and if I change the script, that is this script, rotate a script, actually this change will be visible in both the Earths, because the source file of our code is a one single script, and we cannot use this script in two game objects thinking that it will work differently in both of them. No, it will work the very same in both of them. So we will create another script, rotate C# script, and I will name it rotate 616, and let's rename the first script to rotate prime, so that we can see. Here you can see what I have done. I have changed the name of a script from rotate to rotate prime, and I will tell you what, this will create an error. And what that error is, let's see. Let's play the here you can see the reference script on behavior game object Earth 616 is missing. So actually let's fix it. I am talking a bit more actually, sometimes I am talking some rubbish also. Let's clear the error, and I will tell you what that error is. I renamed the script from Earth to Earth Prime, and let's open it. Whatever I am telling you, don't be confused, it's not irrelevant, it will help you in some or other way. So here why I changed that name, you can see here this is a script and its name is rotate prime, but here in public class it is named as rotate. So you have to rename this as well, make it rotate prime. Okay, rotate prime. Actually when this will help you, I will tell you. If you are copying the script from internet and just pasting it in your script and using it in your game, it may happen that you forgot to rename your script and the public class name. So make sure that the name of your script and the name of this public class should be same. It's a very small thing, but if you do not do this, you will get errors. So for earth prime, I want to use this script rotate prime, and for earth 616 I don't want to use this script rotate prime. Here you can see I just changed the name rotate prime from here, but it is also changed from here because I told you the source file for our script is here in the assets folder. Let's remove this component and this time add rotate 616 to this. Okay, now you can see in earth prime we got the script rotate prime, and in earth 616 we got the script rotate 616. I am using the same name as to avoid any kind of confusion. Let's save our scene and let's make the change to rotate 616. And okay, I have to write again, or you can simply copy from here also. This transform.rotate, Control C and use it here. Transform.rotate 15 to time.delta time. Instead I will change the speed, say I will use 2. Okay, let's save it. It is error free and it will take some time to load. And let's hit the play button again. Here you can see earth prime is on the left and earth 616 is on the right. Actually both of the scripts will work in a similar way, but I wanted to tell you both the ways, so I have done this. Let's play this. Here you can see how both the earths are rotating. The earth prime, it is rotating using the function time.delta time, and the earth 616, it is just rotating with a speed of 2 without any function time.delta time. But you can actually see here, see in the game window, the rotation of this earth prime is looking a bit natural, and this rotation of earth 616 is not that natural. Actually this is a very small change, you cannot see it, but still I am telling you. And you can use any of the script if you want. Those were very simple scripts, I just used one single line, and whichever rotation you think is good, you can use it. So I created a script and I used that script to rotate my earth. Actually I am always skipping, you can see I am always skipping the scripting part because I am not into scripting right now. I just wanted to show you how scripts work in Unity. There are still a lot more things about this scripting. You can see scripting is the most powerful tool in Unity. You can do a lot of things using scripting, but only if you know coding language C#. So currently I am not using it. So we created a script and use it to rotate our earth. Whichever script you liked, you can use it.